Breaking news. Welcome back to OI Charts. Pre-market news, 21 November 25. First news, TCS has teamed up with TPG for a massive $2 billion AI data center venture. They'll hold a 51% stake in Hypervault AI Data Center Limited, a game changer in the tech space. Second news, ICICI Prudential Asset Management is on the verge of getting approval for a whopping 100 billion rupee IPO. This could be one of the largest IPOs this year, making waves in the financial sector. Third news, Entero Healthcare just reported a 20.8% revenue growth year-on-year, hitting 1,571 crore rupees. They're also planning 7 medtech acquisitions, which is exciting for the industry. Fourth news, NCLT has given the green light for JK Tyre to merge with Cavendish Industries, effective April 1, 2025. This merger is expected to enhance operational synergy, a smart move for both companies. Fifth news, Bajaj Auto has made headlines by acquiring a majority stake in KTM for 800 million euros. This deal was finalized on November 18, 2023, and it's a big step for Bajaj. Sixth news, Inox Neo Energies has acquired a 640 megawatt AC wind-solar portfolio from Evergreen Group. This strengthens their footprint in the renewable sector, which is crucial for our future. Seventh news, Prestige Estates Projects is planning to invest between 8,000 to 10,000 crore rupees in West India. They're focusing on the Mumbai metropolitan region and Pune, which is a booming area. Eighth news, the Union Minister for Steel announced plans to double the capacity of the Rourkela steel plant by 2030. This will require a massive investment of 30,000 crore rupees, a bold move for the industry. Ninth news, Tsuyo Manufacturing has signed a letter of intent with the Karnataka government for an EV powertrain plant in Dharwad. This plant will have capacities up to 600 kilowatts, pushing the EV agenda forward. 10th news, Divgi Torque Transfer Systems reported record quarterly revenue of 88.3 crore rupees in Q2 FY26. That's a 49% year-on-year growth, showing strong performance in the market. 11th news, JSW Energy has received creditor approval to acquire Raigarh Champa Rail Infrastructure. This is critical for coal transportation to KMPCL, ensuring smoother operations. 12th news, BLS International has secured a 5-year contract from the Slovak Republic for visa application centers. They'll be expanding their global reach to over 80 countries, which is impressive. 13th news, shares of Jaiprakash Power Ventures rose 12.43% after creditor approval of Adani Enterprises' resolution plan. This is a significant boost for Jaiprakash Associates, reflecting market confidence. 14th news, NCLT has also approved the merger of Sequent Scientific with Viyash Life Sciences. This merger will strengthen their presence in the animal health market, a vital sector. 15th news, heat waves have increased electricity demand by 15% across 14 states in India. This raises concerns over fossil fuel dependence and highlights the need for renewable energy adoption. 16th news, India is ramping up oil imports from West Asia as U.S. sanctions on Russian firms kick in on November 21, 2023. This has led to a significant surge in tanker bookings. 17th news, the Enforcement Directorate has attached assets worth 1,400 crore rupees from the Reliance Group in a money laundering case. Total attachments have now reached nearly 9,000 crore rupees. 18th news, oil prices are on the decline as Ukraine's President Zelensky agrees to pursue a peace plan. WTI is dropping toward $58 per barrel, while Brent nears $63. 19th news, Reliance Industries has halted processing Russian crude oil at its Jamnagar refinery as of November 20, 2023, in compliance with EU sanctions. 20th news, Vatek Wabag has secured a contract worth $30 to $75 million for a water treatment plant in Kathmandu, boosting its share price. 21st News, NBCC has also secured an order worth 2,966 crore rupees from NMRDA, increasing its order book significantly. 22nd News, KEC International shares fell by 5.88% after PGCIL barred the company from new tenders for 9 months starting November 18, 2025. 23rd News, Tata Motors reported a consolidated loss of 5,500 crore rupees in Q2 due to a cyber attack on JLR, leading to a 24% revenue decline. 24th News, IHCL has acquired a 51% stake in Atmantan Wellness Center, enhancing its luxury wellness portfolio. 25th News, Elevation Capital sold nearly 2% of its stake in Paytm for 1,556 crore rupees, but remains its largest institutional shareholder. 26th News, Kotak Mahindra Bank recorded block trades worth 739 crore rupees, reflecting strong institutional interest. 27th News, Bharat Rasayan has set December 12, 2023 as the record date for a 1-to-2 stock split and a 1-to-1 bonus issue worth 4.15 crore rupees. 28th News, Infosys has launched an 18,000 crore rupee share buyback program from November 20th to November 26, 2023. 29th News, keyboard meetings on buybacks and fundraising, like those of Fairchem Organics and Globus Spirits, could sway market sentiment. 30th News, Indian equities are expected to open strongly on November 21, 2025, with Nifty 50 reclaiming 26,200 due to supportive global cues. 31st News, SGX Enterprises has raised its guidance, targeting 2.5 times industry growth by 2028, driven by strong export momentum. 32nd News, NCLT has approved the demerger of Times Group's non-publishing units into Times Horizon Private Limited, potentially unlocking investor value. 33rd News, the RBI is expected to announce a 25 basis point cut in the repo rate next month, easing home loan EMIs. 34th News, Morgan Stanley also anticipates a 25 basis point rate cut to 5.25% in the RBI's December meeting, indicating a data-driven approach. 35th News, The Economic Times suggests abolishing the statutory liquidity ratio of 18% to modernize India's banking system and unlock liquidity. 36th News, Indian and Chinese banks are adjusting operations to comply with U.S. sanctions on Russia's major oil companies, impacting supply chains and pricing. 37th News, Power Grid Corporation has approved issuing bonds to raise 38 billion rupees to strengthen its capital structure and fund ongoing projects. 38th News, shareholders of Ambuja Cements approved a scheme of arrangement on November 20, 2025, signaling strong support for operational restructuring. That's a wrap for today's pre-market brief. Stay tuned for more updates with OI Charts.